So, bleeding the brakes on my friend's FRS as preparations for a track day tomorrow. And they want him to bleed the brakes, obviously, to get any air bubbles out and to get fresh fluid in that doesn't have any water content to it. Because if there's water content, as brake fluid is apt to get, I should say, it'll boil easier, which you don't want when you're using the brakes heavily on a track day. So the way I'm doing this is by means of pulling a vacuum on the system with a door lock vacuum pump out of a Mark III generation Volkswagen Golf or Jetta, Cabrio, or Passat, and it's actually working fantastic because it has a control unit in the pump that actually can sense pressure and knows when to shut the vacuum pump off when it senses that pressure has built up, which is why if you had a Mark III with a bad hose or door actuator, you'd hear the pump run and run and run and run. Sometimes people would actually let them run till they burnt out. Anyhow, this is the safest and easiest way to refresh the fluid on a system, on a brake system, because I'm using a glass jar that's meant for holding a high vacuum, and yeah, we have fresh fluid in the reservoir and using a passive way to do it. No pumping the pedal, which froths up the fluid and wears the seals in the master cylinder. But yeah, one-man job. No using shop air, running my air compressor ragged, and not using a pressurized reservoir, which makes it more difficult to top the fluid off, and also can impart moisture into the system if you don't have a good water separator on your compressor. So yeah, this is a great way to do it.